doing? Immunity blend.
That's a lemon bed.
We're gonna have some beef organs. All right, guys, welcome to today's events. We're gonna be taking the guys. I'm not awake yet. We're not sleeping much, guys. We're not getting a whole lot of good sleep. We're being terrorized by our kids in bed. We're getting punched, kicked. They're screaming at us, crapping the bed. They're screaming. That boy is screaming. So he pees every 10 seconds, which is great. You're doing great. You know, we went pee outside a couple times. We're gonna take the kids to soccer, new sports today. Busy taking them, and then we got some meetings lined up. We're kind of getting ready for the Thanksgiving break, so it's not like super wild today, but we still got a lot to do.
Speak for yourself.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I have a busy day. I gotta drop off the boy. I was supposed to go to Pilates, but then I forgot to register Memphis for childcare, so I have to skip Pilates and go to another class tonight. So I got that. I have a salon meeting with you, and then I've got some client calls this afternoon to wrap up some stuff for drop shipping. And yeah. I was leaving yesterday morning, Sunday morning. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go grab breakfast with the little baby, get a workout in, and get back home before we go to church. And there was like probably 8 deer just galloping like in the ditch, you know, like in our neighborhood. Everybody has acreage. And I was like, oh, that's so pretty. Well, they had pretty much passed my car, but at the last second, one random deer just like ran straight into my front right corner. So as y'all can see, and this makes me feel so bad. I was crying, not from my car, but I was crying because I felt really bad because I was just like, ugh, that sucks. Like I felt like a freaking murderer or something. But anyways, there's freaking blood splatter there from the deer. The whole front right's gonna have to be, actually I think the whole bumper's gonna have to be replaced. And then y'all can see that there's hair inside of the grooves of my tire. And then I don't know if you can see because it's obviously like it's rained, but there's dents and dirt and stuff down the whole side of my car. So yeah, I'm like, dude, I just got this thing. I don't even have like my plates yet, and this has already occurred. So I'm not happy, but I just feel really bad. Life is short, guys.
All right. So what are we off to go do today?
Soccer.
Yeah. This is first practice. Y'all excited?
It's a camp for now.
It's a camp.
Yeah, but
To like see what teams, just like see what players they want.
Okay. Think y'all gonna get picked?
I slowed down because I saw that.
in January, we'll actually get our jerseys. And do we get our jerseys this?
I think so.
We might get our jerseys today or on January for the team. Well, we might get on January for our teams to get picked before.
We don't know, but yeah.
So we're at Kolache Factory, and we come here often for the kids. Stop, these are not for me. Anyways, they'll literally ask, like, are you a member? They're like, hi, welcome to Kolache Factory, are you a member? And we'll say no, and then that's the end of it.
If they don't live in Texas or Georgia, they're not gonna know what a kolache is.
Okay, well, let me show you what a kolache is. It's essentially a dinner roll, and it's got eggs and cheese inside, and sometimes bacon if you order bacon. So anyway, they ask, are we a member? And Drew says no. And then he goes, okay, it's however much it was. And I said, yeah, and they're not going to ask you to be a member either. So it's like...
He didn't do it.
But that's the thing that
No,
I
sir.
notice literally in all businesses is like, you've got somebody that like just checks the box, like discuss membership program, or like ask if they're a member. And then the customer says yes or no. And then there is no extra like effort beyond that. And it drives me insane. So I've literally we come here like probably 2 times a week to get the kids breakfast, and I'm talking for like almost a year and a half now, and no one has ever asked me if I want to become a member. I have the same interaction, I order the same food, I order everything, and they literally don't ask. So it's just wild to me. In your own businesses, guys, like, just because, your team is saying they're asking them about loyalty points or they're doing this, you've got to role play with them and get them to finish the conversation, because they literally took it like, what would you say, like 90% of the way there?
Yeah. That was most
Just
of
by
it.
asking the question. And they're like, no. And they're like, oh, well, do you want to sign up really quick? It only takes a second. Like, yeah, okay. Or you'll get points for today's purchase.
Evan, and your name? Ollie. Nice to meet you. Drew. Nice to meet you. Perfect, boys. All right, so you're gonna come put your bags right in here, and then you're gonna head on to the far field over there with the bigger golf.
All right, guys, so we just dropped the boys off. We're gonna go back, eat some breakfast, and we got some meetings today. Some of our team is off because Thanksgiving's happening this weekend, so it's not like a crazy day, but it's a day. So we're heading back to the home office right now. A few things happening around as the warehouse is going up. Back we go. Drop the boys off, heading back home.
30 days to Christmas revenue sprint. So just giving them strategy on what they can be doing. I would also mention that in Boulevard, they released a holiday checklist that when they log in, they should see it. And it'll give them, just a couple of quick holiday ready things like creating your offer. They can create their offer. There's a training on it. They can check it out,
Cool.
If they have slow times, they can do an offer code in Boulevard, just like promo code. You can auto apply at checkout. Eating pineapple and it was burned yesterday.
What's lunch prep? You preparing?
Lunch/prep. I'm gonna lunch if I want, and then I'm gonna prepare for my class.
Okay.
That's what lunch prep means. Okay. Love you.
All right, guys, so finished up a meeting with Rachel for the salons. Going into a masterclass now. We're going to be talking about the holiday, like how to prepare for the holiday, how to capture Black Friday, how to actually make that happen. Boulevard's got some really cool things that they rolled out. So I'm going to walk through in the training, just kind of line by line, and show them how to leverage that software and do what they need to do. So that's how this thing keeps going, but it's simple. Like that business makes millions on their social platforms. Anyone who's following you or watching your story, hit them up, invite them to come into the salon. She's what would be called like a hot client, right? So people who are in your list, or that Instagram's doing this with your public, how you can talk to your channels. Like these are just your extra hot people that are really watching what you got going on. The pattern of making offers, talking about it, inviting them in, offering them your thing. We've got some laundry. We were just at the gun shop, got a silencer. We got to figure out what's killing our chickens nicely. But we got laundry. I got to go do this because we got jiu-jitsu tonight. So had some calls, meeting the water guy. They dug a trench. They did a good job at covering it all up, but we got filtered water to the house. So we got to treat the water. We had to treat the water because the water needs to get treated for the warehouse and what we're building back there for our retail items that we're going to be producing and formulating. And the water is really, really important. So we had to treat all the water that's coming through the house that's getting kicked back to the warehouse for the lab that we're going to be putting back there for retail products for our clients. So that is almost done. We got to get this done. We'll keep the day going.
Have you done in the past hour?
We have done 27. I've done 3 swatch rings, and we're about to knock out an order for 7 swatch rings. Yep.
You have fun with that?
Absolutely, I love it.
All right, so we got to get these contacts out because my eyes are bothering me. So we're just gonna put them down. Drops in. That's how I do it. So we're gonna time to see how long it takes me to get this contact in. Look at that vision. I don't know if you can see that. That's gonna be hard to read. -7. And go. Six seconds.
Record speed.
Wonder what the world record is. How's your day?
Good. I've just been here.
Yeah, we had a pretty decent day. Just kind of structural. It's like a structural day, like getting things.
I had a great day.
Terribly exciting. What made you have a great day?
I didn't have to talk to anybody. That's not true. I had a couple calls, but I don't like doing more than 3 a day because it makes my brain feel like mush.
Three is like, yeah.
Well, I feel like I was able to like get organized and like create stuff. I created a really good resource for our community. I created like a content template.
Was your call good? My call was good.
Yeah. Man, I gave it to him. No slacking over here.
Nope. So we're gonna wrap. It's pretty much coming to the end of the day. We've got kid stuff, jiu-jitsu. It kind of switches into that latter half, so we'll work. It's usually kids, and then, okay, kids are good, great, work, and then we eat, and then there's a transitioning period of like kids and evening transitions. Thanks guys for watching. Watch the next episode. We're gonna be dropping these about 3 times a week or so. We're just 2 parents with 5 kids building a 9-figure company. So
Yeah, brick by brick, problem by problem.
Or solution by solution.
Yes.
I'm the optimist in the group. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.